Oh, dude, that looks so cool. The dog looks like it's trying to play. That's so nice. Oh my God, my dog is so graceful. And here we are, 1,000 generations later. Hey, what's up, people? I'm IGP, and welcome back to Evolution. You guys went bananas over this little toy, because you can't really call it a game. It doesn't have, like, an end or a purpose or a goal other than to simulate. It's a simulator. Regardless of what it is, you guys seem to really love it, and I'm going to be that guy to provide you more content on it. There were a ton of things in the last episode anyway that we didn't get right, some things that were addressed, and as always, I can depend on you lovely people leaving me feedback, suggestions, ideas, and information about everything. Thank you. Thank you for being so much better than me. Now, I know I make a lot of jokes, but I haven't really said it lately. Thank you guys so much for your support. It really does mean the world to me and my family. You have no idea. But I'm not gonna drip any of the IG goop onto you right now. Instead, we're gonna jump right back into the simulator that is Evolution. And what we're looking at here is an earlier version of a gnat, because the game was just like, dude, we don't care about anything that you've built. None of the recent ones that you saved, those are all gone. So unfortunately, I'm stuck with this guy. Now, we couldn't make the human do exactly what we wanted to do in the last episode. And I understand. Look, there's a lot of points to this, all right? It's a 2D linear game. We're trying to make humans. Everybody's doing it. We're trying to make humans that are walking sideways, like one foot to the other, like a crab. But humans don't walk that way. But then again, this program wasn't designed with creating humans. The point is to create weird things, creatures, right? There's actually details you can read on pretty much everything if you have the game right here. Just click the question mark and all of your answers will be right there. So we just weren't gonna get it right. It's impossible. But I'm gonna get serious for a minute, okay? 2 minutes. Because we're gonna try to get a human walking, and I have a good starting place thanks to an awesome dude who tweeted at me. Might be a dude, could be a dog, I have no idea. But here it is. This is by Pranit Modak. Thank you very much for your tweet. It says, a simple version of my human. It's really walking fast. Try making a complex version of this on next time with the torso and everything. Yes, I will. But look at this guy. You know what this reminds me of? Do you guys remember Silent Hill 2? They look like the dudes that also looked like they were strapped up with a straitjacket that spat acid at you. He's on generation 1500 though. That's like a record. But anyway, Pranit, thank you very much again for your tweet. You are awesome. So awesome design, very simple, and that's what this game definitely rewards, is the simplicity. If you go for simple, you can make something move right away, but we are not about that, man. We are about complex, accurate anatomy and creating something of substance and depth that will go down in absolute evolution history. I mean, this is science. I really need to stop memeing here and just get on with the video, right? Okay, so we're back in it with a gnat. Goodbye, gnat. Bye. Oh, dude, is that why? You know, I thought the trash can meant, like, clear everything. There is no clear option, is there? That sucks. That actually really sucks. Man, it's gone forever. So I no longer have a gnat. Goodbye, gnat. Okay, so let's try to make this. I don't know how far on the grid these things are. It looks like it's possibly this far. So connect these with bones, and there's our head, pyramid head, basically. It does actually also kind of look like pyramid head. Like a baby version of pyramid head. Get the muscles going. They basically connect on the opposite sides, like so, and there's our dude. Let's go, dude. What have you got? Actually, what are my settings? What are my settings set? Oh, by the way, okay, pause for a second. I gotta talk about this. This is something awesome because when you go to the advanced settings and you're looking at all this and you look at this and you're like, oh, this right here is just the icon for the game developer. No, it is not. It's actually something else. You can click it and look what you get. You get the neural network settings. Now, this is not very explanatory. It doesn't tell you how at all that it works. It just seems like one input goes into here, spreads out for all these different possibilities, and then those possibilities all shrink back into one action for each muscle. Now, you can complicate this more. If I were to do 5 layers, we then have this much complexity that will allow for as many possibilities. I don't know. So if you guys have a better explanation, or if the developer wants to comment about how exactly this works and go into detail, or you know, take us to a place that can go in detail, you know, it'd be very much appreciated. So I'm going to just reset it, keep it on normal, and we'll see how this progresses. Seconds per generation, let's go ahead and do 5, because I feel like this thing's not really going to topple over that much, and we'll do about 20 for population. We'll keep him running. Let's evolve. First thing he does, fall over. Great. Well, he didn't go anywhere, so he's not going to repeat that action. There we go. Generation 3, and it's already working. Dude, you have the best design. So what I could essentially do for this is expand upon its limbs. And the problem will be that I need to be careful about where I put the muscles, because the muscles are the things that are being controlled. From what I read and how the game works, things that are factored into whether or not it has progressed or it will survive the cut of the generation is how many points are touching the ground, is it moving forward, how many muscles are being used, and things like that. So if I put muscles on the arms, as cool as it looks and as awesome as it looks for it to be able to be moved by the character or the neural network, there is the problem that it will try to topple over to use that limb to be more efficient in traveling, which would render basically our human walking upright useless. I cannot believe this is working so well. I don't even have to go any farther. We literally did it. Thank you so much. That's cheating, right? I didn't actually do this myself. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna save this. We're gonna call this the Modak, if that's pronounced correctly. That is our person. Now we can do our own version of this. Multiple joints, clearly, right? Let's see what happens when we add feet. A lot of people were complaining about my feet. That's obviously they were facing the opposite way, so I'm not going to do that now. But basically, they were complaining that the feet had the muscles attached to them. But that's how they're actually probably going to jump, if they're ever going to jump, because they have to be able to propel themselves downward. And if these expand suddenly, that will push them up. So it is actually recommended because it also creates a more stable surface. Let's test this out and see what it does. Okay, he's doing the splits. See, and this is a prime example of how the game actually works. It tried to expand to stick its leg out to go the farthest it possibly can. It's either going to do that or it's going to try to fall over and then work with the other muscles to progress, which it's not really going to do. Likely what's going to happen is this dude's going to do backflips, or front flips rather. All right, so he's trying to flip. He's trying to move around. Doesn't seem like it's working all that well. This would be a good time to try out the neural network. Let's see what kind of difference this makes. I know it's complicated. It says extremely high performance impact. Whatever. I get a beast, dude. I don't care. So what you gonna do? This guy's just spreading his legs slowly and fall over. All right, so it doesn't seem to be doing anything different. I did, however, just had an idea if the legs can be pulled in opposite directions, right? Like this one's gonna be pulled this way, this one can be pulled that way, instead of them pulling out and in, out and in. That could kind of give it the illusion that it can walk, right? Like it's crossing its legs and walking sideways, right? It's probably not going to try to do that. I probably should just get rid of the feet. The feet are messing up everything. You guys are right. Okay, so I made this little contraption in the hopes that it can swing its feet back and forth. I do like the stumbling like crab walk, but I really want to see it perfect because there's only 2 muscles to work with here. It could very well eventually get to that point where it walks. Oh! Did you see that? He's just not ready for the 100-meter dash. That's what he looks like. But he's crossing his legs. Ooh, I got it. I could put it at an angle, like the starting angle. So for instance, this one, since it's attached to that, can be out here. It just oh. Yo, can this guy get back up? That would be so dope. Yo, he did it. He crossed his legs for sure. Oh, he's trying so hard to get back up. Let's go, dude. You got this. I promise you. Oh, no. No, don't start doing that. That's not okay. Look, that's not how we travel. I know that's going to get you places, but come on, that's not what we're going for here. This is so satisfying to watch. Just kill it. It's awesome. All right, so I get what he's trying to do, but again, I just really wanted him to walk. Oh, he's doing the same thing again. This guy is amazing. Holy crap, this guy's stepping. Look, he steps, but then he falls over. He doesn't have a head yet. He just has arms. I was in the hopes that, yeah. Yes, like a gymnastic guy, right? Or girl, right? Whatever you want to be. Like, I was hoping that he would take a step and do a flip and then get himself back up, but this looks rather complicated, it seems. I wonder if I add the foot. Well, falls backwards, that's good. Yep, it's starting to jump. All right, jump. It actually looks awesome. It kind of looks like a human. If I could just get a head on here properly, that would be amazing. This looks amazing when you picture that it's a human. Anyway, I've been messing around with this for some time now. We're on generation 105 on this one. I don't even know how I got to design this thing, but looks like a demon. It's not working out. In reality, I've tried everything. I've tried feet, I've tried different appendages, I've tried different joints, I've tried crossing over automatically the legs, I've tried not doing that, I've tried spreading them out, keeping them together, making them pivot from one joint, making them pivot from two different joints. And at the end of the day, the fact that it's tall means that it's probably going to want to lay down. It's automatically going to try to fall. There's a lot happening that's forcing it to move sideways and eventually fall if the legs can't keep up. And if the legs never keep up from the first generation or so, it's more than likely not ever going to do it, because what it's going to do now is, over the course of many generations, I don't think it's ever going to change, but this dude's just eventually going to crawl his way. He may not even get to that point, but he will never all of a sudden start standing. So, making a human work, I've done it a little bit. I've made a somersault dude with some limbs, but it's going to be hard. We'll think about it some more, but for right now, I'm actually kind of tired of doing the humans. This guy I'm not even gonna keep. Honestly, what I have been thinking of entirely, is doing a dog. A nice, cute little puppy that we can get to walk in its cuteness. I was thinking about its tail and floppy ears that I could simulate by having just loose joints and bones, and we can make it look really cute. I think we could do that. So I'm gonna start building it, at least the foundation of it, and we'll see just how cute this thing can be. So obviously, we're gonna go with stubby legs. We don't want big wobbly legs that are gonna knock our dude all over the place. Instead, we're gonna have a square body. It's gonna be like a wiener dog, right? But it needs 4 limbs down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bones connecting those limbs. This is the basic, the most basic of basic. And of course, to support the top, we're gonna have to cross-bone it up. The muscles themselves should alternate, kind of like this, right? And we can let it run and see if it stands. It does stand, look at that. And it has that bending property, so it's able to kind of curve like a dog. Now, I have to add a head to this, so it might cause some problems, but we'll see. So let's add the head, which is not actually gonna be a head. Like, we can't have the dog without the head, right? It can't work that way. It needs to have a big head. Okay, yeah, that could work. That could work. This looks funny, actually. So to support it, I've added these joints, which will bring down to the body. This will also go down to the body, and this will connect to the body, just to keep it supported up. It's starting to look like a dog now. Now, what we need to do is crisscross these guys, and then connect all of these somehow. So those can be connected, this one to this one, to give it the snout, and that to that. Maybe that'll hold it up. We'll see. Okay, so the head is holding together, so that's good. So what it seems like we need to do is add some weight to this dog's butt. Bam. Okay, so he's still very top heavy. Understandable. He's got a lot of stuff back there. Okay, I think that's plenty of bone back there. Oh my god, it's a lot of bone. It's so much bone that it's causing it to lag. Okay, still can't hold up the head, it seems, and I don't want to add another muscle. That looks pretty good. Like that, right? That's kind of nice. So will it hold up its head? Yes! It holds up its head. So its legs is it too heavy for the legs to work? It seems like they're trying. Okay, so I wonder what would happen if I extended these down just a bit. Okay, so yeah, he's not top heavy anymore. His head isn't that heavy, and it looks like it's possible. Oh my god, look at that. The dog looks like it's trying to play. That's so nice. It seems like it's struggling with all these bones. I understand, this is very heavy. Let me try to get rid of these muscles and put them right on the bottom here. Let's go all out. You'll attach there, and you'll attach there. You'll attach there, and you'll attach there. Wow, that's a lot of muscle. That's a lot of muscle. Let's see what it does. Whoa, okay. Yo, we have a complicated series of networks in here, but it seems like it could potentially work. Just stop flopping forward, you idiot. Just stop. Let's shrink him down. Again, back to the wiener-sized dog. See if that helps. It's so weird because I can actually see the dog in this. Do you guys see it too? All right, not working. Let's try to just put him straight up like we did before. And kind of. There's a rocking happening. Seems like it's definitely trying to go forward. Okay, let's try to give it some feet. Let's go all complicated, right? Boom, 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 boom. There might be too many muscles. It seems to be working kind of well, but not, actually, you know what might work? There we go. That looks nice. Dog is standing. The dog is standing. Okay. Okay. And he falls over. Dang it. Okay, they're pretty stiff. Let's get rid of those. So he falls in, and then all of a sudden, these don't work the way that they're supposed to do it. So I'm going to, no matter what, have these be connected to the top. All right, so that's, seems like it could work. We just got to move these to the side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save this. And we're going to call it the IG Puppy version 1. Oh, it's moving. It's slowly moving. I don't like it. It's just not, like, he's scooting. So I'm going to have this connect over there for funsies, right? Or in the middle. Middle, outside, outside. Bam. We'll try that. So only 4 muscles, and hopefully they can work in unison, right? I just had the most brilliant idea. I'm gonna put the joints here. Okay, now hear me out. Hear me out if this might work. Have all these connect, right? Could it work that if I have the joints connected to the middle, that if it falls on its stomach, it could still have enough room to move, because it'll only be at this particular angle. It still could push itself up, right? So let's connect the bones, not to that one, but the middle one. Bam. Okay, let's see if it works. Kinda. Come on, pull each other. You got it. You got it. They need to be more secured. The middle parts. Crap. Okay, it's trying. Look at those things going. It's certainly trying. Okay, it's getting mixed up in these bones. Okay, not working out so well, but I'm gonna attach these to the top. Muscles. Okay, connect to one another and to one another. And evolve. Let's go. So I gave it 20 seconds now. And we're gonna see if it can fall in a certain direction. With its legs spread out. It's moving, just ever so slowly. I wouldn't really consider this walking. Okay, so no luck. I'm thinking now we can get a little bit more complicated with it. Give it a little bit more stability. It'll like almost always be standing on its legs. And it should be able to do something. Come on. We have a standing dog. Look at that. That's so cool. I wonder if it's just because those things can't really rotate that much. Okay, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Let me expand this downward. Bam. Oh, dude. That looks so cool. It's just gonna be very hard for it to move. It seems like they can move. Okay, let me redo the muscles on these though. That might be the problem here. So let me delete these because I can't get in there and get rid of those muscles. Oh, come on. What? It should be working. No, it's trying. Look at that. Dude, this could actually work. Okay, it keeps falling forward. We gotta move these to stick out just a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Perfect stance, puppy. Let's go. Perfect stance. I'm gonna get rid of this middle one back here. And get rid of all the legs right now. Because I feel like it's a little bit much. Okay, all the muscles are there. I move this over here. We can even step these two back. And there we go. Oh no, wait, what? That's not good. You need to just like spring them back and forth, man. Come on. It's like a poor new puppy just trying to stand up. It's so sad to watch. All right, well, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit and see what we can get out of it. All right, well, it seems to be doing the same thing. I'm thinking maybe I can add a muscle in between these two and these two to see if it can help, like, pull them together and whatnot. Oh, they moved. They indeed moved. All right, let's let this one run for a bit. All right, it seems to be trying, but it is certainly not working out so well. Okay, so we're gonna save this as IG Puppy version 2. And let's try to get the muscles working out well. There we go. All right, it's standing. That's good. Is it gonna try to move? Oh my goodness. Oh, dude. It's trying so hard. Little guy, come on. It's gonna do the same thing it was doing before. I think the expanding thing isn't the best idea. It needs to get over the front part. It definitely needs to get over the front part because that's not gonna work. Let's increase the time a bit. Let's go to 10 seconds. All right, so it's definitely trying. You can see the back leg starting to kick. The problem is it got used to doing the splits at the front. So I'm gonna push these back to the beginning and we'll see how that does. And it's still trying to do that. God dang it. All right, I just added a ton of muscle to this. We're gonna see if it can do something. It has a lot to work with, so possibly, and it just falls forward. God dang it. All right, for this one, since I have so many connected, I can absolutely move. Bam. Okay. Yeah, no. Keep him upright, my dude. Spread the leg, but pull it back. It's too far. It's too much. You're not gonna... Why do they keep doing this? Why? This dog doesn't understand how it works. You can't just reach. You gotta keep going. All right, I'm gonna let this run, see if we can get some progress. Okay, so we are on generation 177, and our dog is actually walking. It's a wounded dog. As you can see, it's carrying its limp, but the other two legs are getting their energy back, so eventually, maybe at 250, maybe at 1,000, this thing might just be able to walk. That is exciting. So it seems like the more muscles you have in a complex network, the more opportunities it has to do unique things that could allow it to do something that we want it to do. And look at this. It is actually walking and moving using only its legs, and its head isn't touching the ground, its body isn't touching the ground. Now, the thing I'm worried about is the aesthetics that I wanted to add. The ears and the tail could potentially cause problems for this. I don't see it doing it, but I don't want to go too far. Again, I wanted to break this to like 1,000 generations to see how far it comes. But I don't want it to do that if it's not going to work with the tail and such. So I might call this quits at a certain point, add the things that I want to add, and then come back into it. Oh my god. He's actually looking worse and worse each time. But our dog's still holding up. Generation 266. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to save it first. I'm going to go back, and we're going to add the tail, and also, let me save this guy. IG Puppy version 3. The tail and the ears. So what I'm thinking is, connect the bones, and there's the tail. And you'll see what happens. It'll go limp, so it'll kind of like have like physics of its own, right? We want big floppy ears, right? So 1, 2, 3. And let's just do 2. 2 ears, 2 length in the ears. There we go. We could even add a tongue, dude. We could add a tongue. Let's add a tongue. Let's add a freaking tongue. Oh, dog is so cute! Oh, that's so cute! Oh my goodness, he's got droopy ears. He's doing the same thing. You know what? Let's try to fix that. There we go. Instead of stretching, he doesn't want to, okay. No, dude. Yep, first thing he does, he wants to just dive head first. Oh. Okay, it seems to be, all right, it's definitely trying to. Its tongue is kind of distracting, but I'll leave it. That's fine. Oh, actually, I know exactly how I can fix his tongue. I know exactly how to do it. Hang on a second. Turn off the grid, right? And then move this literally right here so it's red. And then there you go. Now it has a red tongue sticking out. That is actually really cool. Okay, so let's put 10 seconds immediately. Population of 10 should be fine. And because I have too many bones and stuff. Let's give it a go. Oh, there's its red tongue. That's so cute. Okay, it's still trying to stretch it out, but hopefully it'll correct itself. Oh my goodness, no. You can't think that that's okay. You can't think that that's right. There we go. There we go. Stay afloat. Stay up. Stop stretching out. I have confidence in this. I feel like it's gonna work. So, let's let it run for just a little bit. Okay, so this is not working out so well. All right, so I'm gonna extend the ears a bit because you need some floppy ears, you know what I mean? Floppy. All right, so what I'm thinking is potentially moving the feet down like this, right? Because if they're set by default in this, like this, at this level, then they're not going to have a tendency, at least I've seen, to want to push down past where the joint is. So if I do this and it lands like this, then it will be basically in the middle of where it could move and could potentially cause my dog to lift itself up. So we're gonna try it real quick. All right, so we're kind of in the ground here. It seems like it's trying to get back. Yeah, there's definitely some hippity hops going on in the back there. Oh, there we go. He's standing up. He's standing up. Let's go. Oh, it's like he's shaking because he can't walk. It's just like he's getting physical therapy and he's really trying to walk right now. Wow, this could potentially work. Oh, there's some scooting going. It seems to want to push a lot. And these are spreading out in the back. This looks promising, and I would like to see it continue, but it keeps doing that. Let me move these back to basically up and down. See if that makes any kind of difference. So that doesn't seem to work. since these are dogs, I'm going to move these out and extend them to 2 in length for their hind legs. Although it's not perfect, but it could do something. That actually looks kind of weird. I don't like it. Never mind. Just do the 1. Okay, now try though. Those are gonna stay flat, so that way they don't keep protruding, and then see what the front ones do. All right, so I've decided to get rid of the feet because the feet just don't seem to be working, and it looks nice. It looks nice, and it seems to be working kind of properly. I mean, it looks like an actual dog right now, and I love that, except when it does that. But it'll correct itself if we give it enough of a good setting here. So what seemed to work best is to start it off just with a low setting of seconds and then change it mid-evolution, so that way it can get more, but it needs to adapt to the fact that it needs to walk and not spread its legs, which if we give it too much time, eventually it will do. So let's save this guy as IG Puppy version 5 and let it go. All right, so it stands there. Oh no, it spread pretty much instantly. I'm sure it'll correct itself. Let's let it run for a little bit. Ooh, he's walking, dude. Generation 117. He's walking without falling forward. He was falling forward for a lot of these. And then all of a sudden it started correcting itself because it realized it could go farther if it could just do this back and forth motion. And now I feel like it's going to take this and just perfect it over the next few generations. At generation 1000, I can't even imagine how far this dog's gonna be going. Look at this now. Oh my God! My dog is so graceful! If only he could go just a little bit faster. Look, he's actually crossing his legs too. If he could go a little bit faster, his tail and his ears would be flying in the wind. Oh my goodness. He falls right at the end too. That's hilarious. Keep going, dude. He's like pulls back. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my God, all this time spent. It is so worth it right now. It is so worth it. I just love also how the body kind of bends. Like, this is the perfect makeup for it. Oh no, he fell right away. There's a few of those that happen. It's been happening. He's really trying though. He's really trying. Yep, pull back a little bit harder. There you go. There you go. Keep pulling. This is so awesome. I'm excited. Ah, and here we are, 1,000 generations later. We are looking at a very old dog. He's got the motion. He developed that motion like way early on, like in the first 200 generations. And now it's just kind of like it's progressed. He's perfected it. I guess being passed down generation after generation have perfected that in a natural way. Going from falling over into your head to running in such a graceful way, I'd say that is amazing progress. Also, I realized something awesome. I can freaking save this stuff. I was clicking that save button thinking that it was like, oh, I like my creature right now, and I didn't save it while I was in the menu. I'll save it now and see how it progresses. What this actually does is it saves your generation and you can load it up. Load up the simulation from where you left off. So I could potentially bring this dog all the way to like 2000 if I want to. But this is it, man. Patience and hard work. We have a dog that looks like a dog. Well, it's kind of hard to tell if you just skip to this part of the video. This is the tail. I anticipated the dog running faster to where the tail would just kind of like blow in the wind. Maybe that can happen over the next 1,000 generations, but right now it's just kind of swinging along with the ears for the dog. Supposed to be big old floppy ears. You can see him bouncing. And that little red thing right there is the tongue of the dog. He is just super happy, running and everything. It looks pretty good. So there you go. There's your dog. If you enjoyed it or you have suggestions, ideas, or anything else you want to tell me, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with all my latest videos. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!